Guys, election is this year. I don't know why am I feeling agitated. I don't even know. But I do know that with this election, there will be lots of changes after the election, especially if the other party happens to win. I don't know if you've been no now this is not about just the people trying to come into Canada. I just feel it will also affect people that are already in Canada and people that are yet to attain their citizenship, because from if you check the past regime of the people that were prime ministers before Justin Trudeau, I discovered that Justin Trudeau happened to be more flexible when it comes to Canada immigration. He was so flexible with lots of things compared to the other prime ministers. From my own opinion, I don't know for others. So I don't know. Usually with Justin Trudeau, if you are a permanent resident, if you're coming in as a permanent resident, once you stay up to 3 years, you can apply for citizenship and you get your citizen, right? But with other people, there is stricter measures that you can use to apply for your citizen. So I'm kind of, I don't know what this new regime will bring if the other party happens to win. What are the changes they are going to make? Now, we are already experiencing changes in this current regime because there is already pressure in terms of housing, in terms of job opportunities, in terms of cost of living. So many things are just, I don't know, is been back-to-back changes because of the complaints here and there and all that. So we are already seeing lots of changes. This year alone, they've reduced the number of permanent residents that they want to welcome in, and it's going to be like that till 2027. The reduction is already there, which we know, and we already know the reason why Trudeau and the immigration minister was doing all that, because of people's complaint, and we know that it's the election and all that. So you guys already know. Now, this is my take. Okay, as before I say my take on this election thing. If you guys, people that are already following me on TikTok, I already you guys must have heard me saying that the prime minister is resigning. And from the recent news, March 9th, that is the date that they're going to pick a new leader. So probably the new leader might assume the role of the prime minister March 9th. Finger crossed. We don't know what will happen then, but that is the latest update. Okay, so I told you guys there are some people that were thinking that once Trudeau resigns, that the immigration will pause or they will stop inviting people from the express entry pool, or Canada visa application will come to an end and all that. If you're following me on my TikTok, I told you guys that nothing like that is going to happen. Draws will still continue. So IRCC is different. This is like a new minister that wants to take over. Does not mean that they will automatically halt what is happening when it comes to Canada immigration. Their own side is different. When it comes to draws, it is different. They've already set rules on what they need to do for this year, right? So whatever changes that is happening in the political zone in terms of new minister coming up or the new leader coming up, it has nothing to do with invitation when it comes to approving of visas and invitations for those that wants to become permanent residents. In my opinion, it does not have anything to do with it. Those ones already will continue. So currently we've already seen like 2 draws. Yeah, one was PMP and the other one was under the CEC, the Canadian Experience Class draw. So it shows that draws will definitely continue. So we should be seeing major changes after the election. Now, after the election, if the Conservative happen to win, honestly, we should see major changes when it comes to Canada immigration. They will focus more on the housing crisis, and they will focus more on the cost of living. They will focus more on like the people that are already here in Canada, and that might mean a further reduction. This is just my opinion. I don't know. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to scare anybody here, but it is what it is. However, it's not going to stop completely, because of course Canada needs people. They need people in this country. But the major problem, like if you've been following Canada immigration news, it's been crisis of houses. They need more houses for people to live in, because there are shortages of houses. That is why the cost of rent is really high. Too much competition. So we should expect that if the new party happen to win, there will be further reduction. Okay, we should expect that. And that is why I highly recommend those people that are yet to create an express entry profile before the election. Please create an express entry profile if you haven't, so that whatever you're doing, do it right now prior to the election, so that you will know you're using this new policy to enter into the country, which is a little bit flexible because they're already tightening it little by little. But I guarantee you guys that it will even be more tighter if the other party happens to win. And that is why I'm really encouraging you guys to do whatever you can. If your plan is to come to Canada, do whatever you can. Create an express entry profile. Be in the pool. Honestly, that is my best recommendation for you guys right now. That is my best recommendation. This, I don't know. Even me, that is yet to attain my citizenship, I'm kind of worried, because with this new person that might be coming in, you never can tell what will happen. Is it going to take more than 3 years now for one to attain citizenship? Is it going to take other criteria for you to get citizenship? You see, so it's not just affecting you people, it's also affecting us that are yet to attain citizenship. Am I the only one feeling like this? I don't know if I'm the only one that is feeling like this. Please guys, put your thoughts in the comment section, what you think this new election, or after the election, what it means for Canada immigration. What do you guys think? But this is my own opinion. Everything I'm sharing in this video is my own opinion. I just feel there will be lots of changes, honestly. And what I sure know, that the current prime minister, his administration is very flexible. They are very immigrant friendly when it comes to the other party. So guys, like I told you earlier, try as much as possible to put in your visa application before the election, and do it right, because they are already being strict when it comes to checking of documents. So you need to put it right, so that you don't have any problem with your application. And especially if you're coming in as a permanent resident, to get that invitation to apply is one thing, to put your application where is another thing. Do not, if you know that you don't know how to submit or upload documents, you are not illiterate in that aspect, please seek for help. You can check for any licensed immigration consultant to help you with your application, because this is not the time that you have to submit anyhow application, especially when you know that your case is kind of complicated, so that you get the right advice. Because this period is not the time you have to throw away your invitation to apply. Not this period. And this is also for those that are coming to study, or you're applying for visiting visa. If you feel that your application or the way your life is kind of complicated, please seek for a licensed immigration consultant. Seek for their help to help you with their immigration or with your application. Then another thing I really need to mention is, you see, if there is any changes that is coming up, one thing that Canada will stop doing is welcoming francophone, people that speak French or people that are bilingual. So if you've not taken your French classes seriously, this is still January, please take it seriously, so that even by December you're almost perfect to take that French exams. Okay, even though the new person might come in, which is the conservatives, if they might come in, it will not really affect people that are francophone. And with you being bilingual, you have a very, very high chance, especially if you know your occupation is not in high demand. The next alternative you need to do is to learn French to boost your score. And not just to boost your score, you have other programs like the francophone program that will help you to get invitation to apply. So French is something you don't need to joke about. If you've not taken your French classes or French lessons seriously, please start taking it seriously if you are still interested in coming to Canada. And for those that wants to come in as a student, this is not the time you will select anyhow, cause that era has passed. It has passed. Don't just select courses that I feel you just want to come and study, as even though they listed it as one of the courses that is qualified to get PGWP. Ensure you select a course that is also in high demand when it comes to job opportunities. I would highly recommend go check courses under the health sector. That is my high recommendation. I told you guys, when it comes to those that tech thing, I think the tech era has even passed. Health, select courses under the health sector especially, okay, so that once you're done with school, you get your PGWP. Getting a job is relatively easier under the health sector compared to under the tech. That is what I always encourage people to do. If you've not followed me on my TikTok, please go and follow me on my TikTok, because that's why I share lots of tips. This YouTube is mainly for longer videos, okay? And you can also subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't subscribed, so just to get information everywhere. And for those that are planning to come in with a visiting visa, I don't know the essence of you still trying to come in with a visiting visa. One, you cannot even do anything with the visiting visa anymore, except of course you just want to come and have your fun, have your recreational time with your family and friends here in Canada. But if you're thinking that with a visiting visa you just want to use it to come and then try to navigate your way to become a permanent resident, that era has passed. Please do not waste your money. Don't allow these agents to deceive you. With a visiting visa, you can't even do anything with it. Before now, or back then, at least you have a hope that when you get an LMIA job, you'll be able to convert your visiting visa or to a work permit, and then from there you can know how to transition to become a permanent resident. But right now, people that are with a visiting visa, you can't even get a job right in Canada. You have to leave Canada. So I don't know why you still want to come in with a visiting visa, except of course you just want to do it for recreational purpose. You just want to visit family and friends. But if your intention is mainly for immigration purposes, you see that visiting visa, cancel it. Do not even bother to apply for visiting visa. Do not waste your money. This is my opinion, so it's left for you guys to either take it or leave it. Again, you see, the people that are qualified for provincial nominee program, like I said, election is coming. There will be lots of changes in everything. So the best bet right now is for you to start exploring the provincial nominee program, especially if you know that age is no longer on your side anymore. Explore the PNP so that you can apply immediately before changes happen. Provinces are already changing their policies as well, okay? Their requirement that you need to meet up to get their nomination, they are already changing it. So if this new regime happen to bring new policies to provinces, just expect new changes as well to come. So now that the changes is not yet to be made for provinces, it's best you go and explore the programs, provinces that you are eligible for. Go and explore it and see anyone you're eligible for and start putting in your application ASAP before more changes will come after the election. So in summary, guys, whatever you want to do, please start doing it right now before the election. Even myself, I'm having different plans just in case they happen to change the criteria that one can use to get citizenship, okay? not, so it's not just about the people coming in. We that are yet to attain our citizenship, we are still watching and hoping that the changes will not be too much, that it will now affect us that are yet to get citizenship. Not that we can't get citizenship, at least from the past prime ministers, citizenship is still there. However, there are lots of changes. It's not as flexible as the Trudeau's regime. So we all need to keep our fingers crossed, praying that assumes the position of the prime minister, we have a soft mind and everything will fall for our own good. Okay, however, I always encourage you guys, have plans A, B and C just in case something happens. So please, if you've watched this video to the end and you've not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Okay, and then if you are not following me on my TikTok, please go follow me on my TikTok, because I share information as well, updates, sharp updates. You know, with this YouTube, you need to put your phone on landscape before you be able to start doing video, but with the TikTok is flexible. I can share short updates immediately before I'll arrange to come to YouTube. So if you've not followed me, please go follow me a TikTok page and then subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really pray that the new policies is going to favor all of us generally, by God's grace. See you guys in my next video.